Hello out there. This is a little how-to on Unit 2. Har, har, har. So Unit 2 is all about area model. Well, it's all about multiplication mostly. In addition to multiplication, it's also about the area model, which we did a little bit today. My group did anyway. So if you have these rectangles and a length is 2 centimeters and one other length is 3 centimeters, you can multiply the length times the width and you get 6. In this case, here I have 6 yellow squares, right? Here I would have, even though you can't see them, this is 6 square centimeters of green ink, I guess. And down here, you know, that this is big on word problems. How is a 3x2 rectangular similar to a 3x2? It has the same number value, right? Only rotated. So, for example, this is a 2x3 rectangle, and this is a 3x2 rectangle. They're the same. How are the areas compare? They are identical. Did you think I was going to say the same? Nope. Fooled you. Surprise you? Whatever. All right. So this book, this program, there's a lot of repetition and there's a lot of visual info. I mean, the main thing I want you to know is, like over here, whoopsie, sorry, that's too big. Over here, right? 3, that 3 in the 30 is this, because the 2 that's in there, this is there, right? And then we have 2 times 3 times 1 times 2, and then 2 times 3 is 6. And then that times 10 is 60. 60. There. What else? How is it? Blah, blah, blah. 1. Right? One of these rectangles would be like this. Oh, can't see that. Oh, now you can. So this would be a 30 by 2, right? 30 by 2. And this would be a 2 by 30. Right? How is it different? One is horizontal. One is, put it this way, vertical. Okay? All right, so that is 2-1. Feel like some 2-2? I thought you did. All right, so I told one of your classmates something about commutative, right? Where commutative property just means if you have a commutative property. So if it's 2 times 10, see why I don't like this program? All right, so associative property, commutative property, associative property. What you need to know is if you have 10 and 50, you can take them apart and say that 50 is 5 times 10. You could also say 10 times 5 times 10. You could also say 5 times 10 times 10. And you could say, let's see, 5 times 10 times 10. Or, wait for it, 5 times 100. And what does that equal? It all equals 500. That's what all of this means. All it means is if you have 10 times 50, you can move those numbers around. You can say 1 times 5 is 5 times 100 is 500. Blah, blah, blah. Whole lot of space. Okay. This is how I did page 48, right? Modeling product of tens. I feel like we did that together. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Again, the general idea being, if you have an area that's 20 by 30, 20 by 30 means it's a multiple of 2 times a multiple of 3. All right, so 2 times 3 being 6. And this 0 is here, and that 0 is there. And I sometimes put little codes under there. Sometimes I color code it like this, like 20 is that 0. And then the 30, let's make that yellow. This 30